yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So, well, I want to know: can you be racist towards white people?
Yes.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. You can hate any group of people.
There's
Doesn't matter if they're the fucking majority.
Rajj,
Well, okay. I want to go back to a point, and Slicker, I don't want to put you on the spot. There was, well, okay. For example, if you came up and said, I don't like white people, right? And nobody would hold you accountable for that. So, but if you were to say the opposite for any other minority, you would be probably held accountable for that. So the question is it okay to be racist towards white people?
No.
No.
Okay.
You should be held accountable to the same standard.
I'm gonna pull a Hasan here real fast. I'm gonna get real extreme with it. So if someone that wasn't white performed some hate crime against people that were white, only white people, would we still call it a hate crime? Or would it just be a murder or a killing? It would be a fucking hate crime if he's targeting white people. So it is a hate crime,
has nothing to
and
do with
therefore
the race of the people. It has to do with the motivation, explicitly.
No, if you hate this group of people, therefore it is a hate crime. You go on a mass shooting against these people because you hate this group of people.
I just said the motivation. Okay, if I go out and...
So you can, that's what I'm arguing, is that you can be racist to white people, just like you can be racist to any group of people.
Yeah, but your entire example is, if I kill a black person, that isn't a hate crime. It has to be motivated by their race. Do you understand that?
Yes, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. The guy is targeting a specific group of people.
Yes, then that would be a hate crime.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Then obviously you can hate a group of people. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, Asian. Doesn't matter. So you can be racist to white people.
Rajj, if you
I don't know. If Method Josh... Never mind.
Go ahead, baby.
I was just going to say, if Method Josh killed a black person right now, it might be a hate crime.
Okay.
Well, it would depend on my motivation.
Hey, come on. Let's
Just
not go there.
considering
Because of your hair.
Hey, come
Yeah,
on.
haha.
Your
Oh, I didn't even get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's say, let's not, Casey,
All right,
let's
now
not
I
go
get
there.
the joke. Yeah,
Casey,
Casey,
let's
okay.
not go there.
Curb stomp
All right,
someone's fucking
Jesus
We shouldn't
Christ.
go there.
Well,
Yeah.
Rajj, if you look at if you look at just human nature, if you strip people of all colors, they'll always find a way to divide. They'll start doing it in class systems, economic systems. They'll always find a way to divide. And a lot of people, hate white people. It's possible.
Okay.
No, the thing is, I don't think white people take anything to offense. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not
The reason
offended
why-
whenever you make
I take
It's
offense to
because-
being fucking murdered.
Go ahead,
white
let him
people-
finish.
The white people are the ones that created racism, and do not say no to that.
That's not true
This
at
is
all.
some heavy historical.
That's not
Okay, this is some heavy historical. This is full bullshit. I can't believe that for a
That's an
second.
asinine claim.
Hold
You're
on.
a fucking
I am
idiot.
correct, okay?
Okay,
White
why
people
not?
are the ones
Can I
that
just
introduce white
Spend
people.
any time in Asia.
One
You want me to describe this really quickly? Okay.
Can Slicker finish his thought first?
Whiteness has economic motivations, okay?
Hassan, excuse me. Can Slicker
No,
finish
it's
his
fine.
thought?
It's fine. It's fine.
Go ahead, Hassan. Fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Slicker. No, it's fine.
I mean, I know he's not very. I know maybe he doesn't say the brightest of things all the time, but he should be able to talk and finish his thoughts. All right, go on. Go ahead and finish your thought. Go ahead. Finish your thought, Slicker. If not, go ahead, Hassan, please.
Okay, so it's the white people are the ones that invented slavery, right? Okay, and they are the
Also not
ones
true.
that caught.
Not right.
That's not right. Of course, that's right. Man, look at the Egyptians. Let me.
Oh, did we invent gravity as well?
Let me say
It's a
something.
concept. You don't invent a fucking concept.
The white people are the ones that forced the black people to build the pyramids in Egypt. Yes.
Oh, there's no way.
No.
Do you know?
There's no
That
way
is
he's
correct.
stupid.
No,
No,
it's
that
not.
is.
Egyptians
people
aren't even
weren't
white. Slicker.
You idiot! Well, it doesn't mean. Let me say something. Why these guys are
Slicker,
stupid.
Egypt, the country, is in what
England
continent?
took over. Is it 70% of the world or something? England.
Racism existed 10,000 years
So
before England.
they were in Egypt forcing people to do that. And do you know who the white people were? It was
No way.
The pyramids were
When
built.
do you think the pyramids were built?
It
When
was
do you
the
think that happened?
Israelis. It was the Israelis, which they're white. Okay, Israelis are white
Okay,
people.
Slicker, you gotta stop. All right, Slicker. All right,
Wait, what?
stop talking.
Why? What's up?
Literally stop talking. You're never gonna get partners.
Slicker, do you think the pyramids were made before
Slicker,
or
don't say
after
any more
Christopher
things.
Columbus?
I don't know. I was
Let
only joking.
Hassan go now. Go ahead.
I was
Hassan.
only joking, chat. I was
Whiteness-
only joking.
Whiteness is an ever-changing and ever-expanding concept. Okay, whiteness is a concept created by whatever the leading dominant group of white people were at the time that have created this concept, a concept of exclusion. Now, the reason for why they did this was, and this is historical. What I'm referencing right now is actually throughout history, to justify the slavery of Africans. and make them seem like they were not human and that they were lesser. There's actual legislation that goes along with this. The one drop rule in America throughout time has defined anyone that is ever race mixed with whatever the dominant white group is as non-white. The reason why people don't think that Barack Obama is a white president, even though he is half white, is because of that concept of exclusion. You don't say Barack Obama was a white president, you say he's the first black president, right? Now, whiteness as a concept has changed throughout time. For example, when America was first founded, the only groups that were considered white were the Anglo-Saxons, and the Germans and Italians were not considered white. They greatly expanded on that to include Slavic people, which were not deemed white at a certain point, to Irish people, which were not deemed white at a certain point. And now even Hispanic people are considered white in America, and Jews as well, if you ask non-Nazis. So the point I'm trying to make is that like whiteness as a concept in and of itself is built with very specific economic motivations to exclude other people so that you can justify the kinds of things that you can do to those other groups of people by making it seem that they are not pure or they're impure or that they're not even human.
Yeah.
Okay, and none of that changes that you can still be racist to people with any color skin, whatever group, like classification.
Yeah, I just
white,
don't know
non-white.
any
That
of that.
was a completely irrelevant discussion.
Okay.
Informative though, thank you.
Completely irrelevant.
Destiny's back.
It's completely irrelevant.
I just
because
hold on.
the concept of
I
whiteness
was to guide the
expanded throughout
discussion.
time, and it's a completely made up concept. And the
You were-
counterpoint
Are you
to,
saying
like,
that
well,
there's
what
a
about
group
black
of people
culture,
that you
or
can't
what
be
about
racist
blackness is the reason for why we have a black culture, quote unquote black culture, here in America or in other nations like Western nations, is because of slavery, because these people don't have an ethnicity that they can point back to. They don't know where they came from. That's why they had to build a new collective identity for themselves. And that is the main difference between white culture and black culture, and why black culture is
we're not
for
saying
the most part.
Destiny, get in here.
I just have a question.
Well, actually, no. I'm sorry, Reynad, go ahead.
People you can't be racist against. Do you think there's a group of people that you cannot be racist against?
No, I think you can be
Dead people.
discriminatory against white people for sure. Yeah, but I'm looking at this from a consequentialist perspective. Like, what are the damaging elements of being discriminatory towards white people? Are there like a bunch of like non-white owned businesses that specifically say no whites allowed, no whites ever allowed? But I can point to many times throughout history where that discrimination has existed. I can point to our criminal justice system that still purposefully through legal means excludes people of color or properly persecutes people of color by virtue of just being black or by virtue of just being Latino or brown.
But Hasan, wouldn't you agree that all humans compete for conquest, and whoever happens to be there would get, like there's no way you believe, Hasan, that you can't be racist towards white people. There's no way. You keep changing the word.
Okay, wait.
You keep changing the word to
Yeah, just answer the question. Can you be racist to white people or not?
If there was
I just want to know if there's a reason.
If there was a majority nation of non-whites that dominated that nation.
How about no if?
Hold on. Yeah, but so if in any
excluded white people, then in that hypothetical scenario, I would consider that racism.
Okay, but so you can't be racist towards the majority?
No, you can still be racist towards the majority. There are plenty of, maybe not racist, but you can still be discriminatory towards the majority.
You can't be racist towards the majority.
So just because the white is the most amount,
minority ethnic groups, they consistently vilify and persecute and even murder.
I know, but Hasan,
for example, under Saddam Hussein, for example.
Hasan, that was the best straw man you've ever built so far. But let's cut the fat.
I don't think you know what straw man is. Can you keep repeating that word over and over again, dog?
All right, would you want to answer the question this time? Can you be racist towards white people?
Yes.
I'm giving you the definition. I said, well, technically yes, but I'm also explaining to you that it's not as simple as people think it is. It's not like, oh yeah, fuck white people, that's racist or whatever like that. Or when people talk about like Mayocide or white genocide, for example, which is a completely made up concept.
I'm Albanian.
Wait, they call white genocide Mayocide?
Zerka loves that.
Mayocide or white genocide is a completely made up concept created by racist people who the reason why I built the foundation of the argument by talking about how whiteness is a concept built upon exclusion is because I knew that it
white
was
people like
get to this
mayonnaise?
point.
Being prejudiced does not equal being
People think
racist.
that race mixing is actually displacing white people because they care about whiteness. Whiteness is not something that you should be caring about at all. And if black people were not marginalized, they wouldn't care about blackness as a concept either.
Okay, everyone go buy Hasan's book, Reynad.
There's a difference between being prejudiced and being racist.
I want to hear Reynad, Emia.
Yeah, I don't know I even disagree with Hasan or agree, because I'm having a hard time like understanding the point, so I don't really know what to argue for. In my opinion, you can be racist against white people, just like you can be racist against any minority or any race. And I think that white people definitely did not invent racism. I think, you know, a lot of us are looking at it from an American perspective, but like if you zoom out, like at the end of the day, we're monkeys that were built to live in like little 20-person tribes. And we always thought that our tribe was cooler than the next tribe. And, you know, for a long time, the entire economy and social structure of a lot of civilization was built on slavery. And that was in a lot of, you know, countries and areas without white people at all. And, you know, if Hasan's point, and again, this might not be your point, I might be misinterpreting it, but if you think that it's impossible to be racist against the majority ruling class, then like I would disagree with that pretty strongly, right? Like I would point to literally any time in Southeast Asia that the various countries invaded
of how
each
you
other.
can be racist even if you are in the minority ruling class towards the majority.
Well, if you're in like the minority oppressed class, can you be racist to the ruling majority?
I think, okay, there are two different types of racism that people talk about, and they often get conflated, okay? So the question is, can you be racist towards majority people? Under the definition that we typically work with, like, I guess, like in, I don't want to say like in academia or sociologically, we would say no. Minority people can't usually exercise like any sort of oppressive racism towards the majority of people. And the reason why is because we consider racism to be prejudice plus power. If every black person in the United States today was like, fuck white people, it wouldn't really affect us much, because white people are more socioeconomically privileged, because we own more businesses, we have more representation in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas if you're a majority power person and you can be oppressive towards a minority class person, like by virtue of them being minority class, like by that virtue alone, they're already typically disadvantaged in American society. So when we say like, can somebody be racist against somebody under like, I guess like the common vernacular of like, could somebody hate somebody because of their skin color? Of course, anybody can do that. But when we start like analyzing society, we look at like meaningful demonstrations of racism. So for instance, like the criminal justice system or economic disadvantages, right? In these ways, minority people can't really exercise racism against majority people because they don't really have the status or the power in society in order to do so.
I vote for Destiny.
It's like I wish Destiny could just come in at the beginning and give us the right answer right away instead of making us wait.
So we didn't have to list a fucking Hasan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel
like we have the cheat sheet right here.
Honestly, like
it's funny because like the only
it's
way
such a fucking retarded thing to say. Like I'm sorry, but like if you can't comprehend the fucking shit that I'm saying, it's on you. Okay, I'm doing as best as I'm doing.
Wes.
You said the R
Wes,
word.
He literally said the exact same thing that I just said. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
You can say retard on Twitch. Zeta Poppin says it all the time.
Fuck Twitch then.
No, wait, relax. Hey, come on now, Wes. Let's be nice.
Wait, what did I do?
Well, look.
I was just joking. I don't make jokes without people taking it so seriously.
Why I use prejudice or discrimination over racism is because, again, like Destiny mentioned, that I padded up with legislative background information.
Hasan, do you want my actual
answer? You can't have
answer?
fucking power.
Even though I get you think I'm stupid, what I was trying to say is that because all arguments are based on your definition. So what he did is he laid out the two definitions and why they're different, and then he explained why one yes and one no. Right. If you would have done that from the beginning, I would have understood 100%. But the first thing you did is start jumping in.
No, you wouldn't have,
examples.
because it's me talking. That's
not true.
Try it next time.
I swear to God, I don't dislike you. I don't just ignore everything you say because I think you're a communist or whatever. I agree with you on a lot of points, man.
I think the idea that a minority lacks power is ridiculous.
Can I ask Destiny something?
He's muted.
I agree with you,
What's
Josh.
up? I'm here. What do you want?
Yeah. So like you gave us the two examples. If we just stuck to the individual, right, not the community, just the individual, can they be racist to the ruling class?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you.
That was the original question.
Whenever people make fun of how white people like mayonnaise, is that racism?
I think that's called stereotyping.
Fuck mayonnaise.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I think everybody likes mayonnaise.
Because I think I've experienced racism before.
Okay.
Disgusting.
I'll tell you one thing. It's time to vote again. It is the end of the round. It is time to vote. The rounds are going to get increasingly smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, just 1 second. We got the poll here. Go ahead and vote, chat, for who you want to keep, not kick. I put Destiny in the poll. Just kidding. All right. Go ahead and vote who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
Dude, don't fucking ask me to be on if this is the shit that you're gonna pull, Raj. Like, seriously.
What did I pull?
What?
What did I pull?
Oh, put Destiny in the chat. Fucking have Destiny on.
I didn't put Destiny in the poll. He's not in the poll. I was joking. He's not in the poll.
I know he's not in the fucking poll, dipshit. I'm saying that it's pissing me off because you're devaluing my perspective, which is ongoing.
No, that had nothing to do.
Fucking chat.
Hassan,
and also with the people you're talking to right now.
Hassan, that had nothing. I was just saying because Destiny came into the show late after I tried to get him on the show.
95% of your fucking Discord is like Hassan is so dumb. Hassan is so dumb.
Look, relax,
95%
dude.
of the fucking chat is like Hassan is so stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking triggered
Everyone
after a while.
says I
don't even read chat. You know that's
Hassan, hold on.
Yeah, but it's not just the chat.
Hassan, relax. Dude,
Every fucking guest on this podcast doing the exact same bullshit.
Hassan, look. I said to
and then it's like, oh, why are you triggered? I'm a fucking human being, dog.
Look,
if there are 20,000 people who are saying I'm retarded, obviously I'm gonna get pissed after a
Hassan,
while.
look. I said I was going to put Destiny in the poll because...
Especially by people who are dumber than me on this subject.
Okay, all right.
You're in the lead.
The reason I put... You're winning the round, by the way. The reason...
If I'm winning this fucking round, dude.
The reason
I'm
why...
losing my fucking hair follicles by the second because I literally have to sit here every fucking day and explain the same insanely easy to understand concepts over and over. And then literally the counterpoint is, well, what if you say male? Does that mean you're racist? Like all of a sudden everyone's
Hassan,
like, Omega lol, yes.
Hassan, why do you do it then?
Obviously, it's just a joke.
Relax.
But then it expands to people's real lives, and it actually contributes to people voting for fucking assholes like Donald Trump. That's why I'm pissed off.
Okay,
getting anxious.
Hassan, look.
This is not a Donald
Hold on,
Trump
wait, Hassan.
president.
Relax, dude. Hold on. The reason I said I was going to put Destiny in the poll had nothing to do with him coming in and people agreeing with his perspective. It had everything to do with the fact that I tried to get Destiny on the show earlier, and he comes in and brings in his perspective. It has nothing to do with undermining your opinion at all. And I don't know what
this gigantic Sisyphean fucking hurdle, this massive boulder that I need to fucking push up a hill every goddamn day.
I don't know what that word means.
And only to be undercut. So if you're gonna ask me to be on your fucking show, don't treat me like absolute dog shit when I'm being serious about what the fuck I'm talking about.
I didn't treat you like dog shit. What did I say that treated you like dog shit? I really would like you to enlighten me on that. I haven't treated you like dog shit at all. I told you it had nothing to do with me undermining your opinion at all. I had nothing to do with that at all. I didn't say I'm going to put Destiny in the poll because Hassan's opinion was shit. I said I was going to put Destiny in the poll because he keeps coming in and giving his opinion on different subjects. I love having you on my show. I would never do that. I don't know why you're accusing me of doing that.
I'm a big fan, Hassan.
All right. Anyway, Hassan, you won the round, and you need to choose to eliminate between Casey Tron and Wes.
I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit. Whoever has the lowest vote.
Wes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Wes. You've been eliminated from the show.
No.
Kurt, thank you, Wes, for coming on. I appreciate it. Go ahead and shout out your channel, Wes.
Wes BTW. What's my Twitter, Raj? I keep forgetting.
Twitter.com/I-forgot. Thank you, Wes.
Oh, fuck.
I actually don't remember your Twitter. What you could
Wes BTW1. Love you, Hassan.
All right. Well, this is got a little...
Well, I'm glad he's gone.
The vibes are off.
Listen, that was good acting, man. Holy shit.
It wasn't good
Look at this guy
acting.
clapping.
Relax. Hey,
Holy shit.
come on. Clearly, yeah. Come on. Let's just, Yeah. All right.
Dude, losing hair follicles isn't so bad.
No, look at me. Guys, come on. Let's,
Yeah, I do want to say that, like, when
On
I ask like clarifying questions and stuff, I don't mean it. I don't mean it to sound like I'm devaluing your opinion or being confrontational. It's just like before I argue about stuff, I want to like clarify what it is we're actually arguing about. And kind
Reynad
of
Well, I'm
just has
taking
a
you
way of
seriously,
sounding
Reynad.
like a dick
I
all the
wasn't like
time.
I wasn't dealing with you as you were a
I want to
troll.
make sure I understood it right.
Reynad's just always had a way of coming off like a dick. It's true.
That's true.
Reynad is a
It's
dick.
true.
That's why I'm taking him seriously and having like trying to have a normal conversation with him. And I'm not dealing with him as though he's a fucking troll or whatever.
I just don't understand why you thought that I was putting Destiny in the poll as some reason to take a shot at you. I don't understand that.
I think Zuko's trying to talk to you, but he's not on the channel or he's muted or something.
Look, dude.
What?
Sorry. I just
over and over again. I make a fucking long-winded point because I know that people don't have like the same kind of education to fully comprehend exactly what I'm about to say. And then Destiny comes in and summarizes the same point that I made. By acting on top of that. It's like someone fucking unscrewing a cap all the way to the end and then him popping it open and then everyone will be like, oh, it's great.
Look,
and Destiny is brilliant and he is definitely a more effective orator than myself. But if it's an ongoing thing over and over again where everyone's like, Hasan is so fucking dumb, Hasan is so stupid, Hasan is such a fucking commie, then I don't need to be here. I don't need to fucking bust my ass every goddamn day.
I apologize if that's what I made you feel, but that's not. Do you understand? That's not what my intention was when I said that. It had nothing to.
It's whatever. It's okay. Let's just keep going.
But what? But no. Let's hash it out. If that's what you feel, I want to know how you feel.
Let's get all the feelings out.
No, I'm done. I'm done. You guys are right.
No, no.
I was overreacting.
Okay. All right. Look, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do it. It had everything. Destiny, are you there?
Look, dude, Destiny's entire fucking fan base is already triggering the shit out of me more than anyone else could, where they're like, maybe if you tried to get to the point. Like, these people who cannot actually even be in front of another human being in person and deliver their perspective are fucking sitting in backseat driving in the fucking background, and nothing pisses me off more than this, and they know this already, and they keep prodding on it over and over and over and over again, and me even describing this, and me having a fucking honest moment in front of 20,000 people is, of course, the worst thing that I could possibly do, because everyone, when they get into a fucking group like this on Twitch, actually become animals, okay? They behave like fucking barbarians. And they're doing it. It's incredibly vicious. And if the tables were ever turned, and if they were singled out in a similar fashion, they would fucking cry. They would not just lose it or get angry or try to fucking maintain their composure, but they would fucking lose their goddamn minds.
I completely agree with everything you just said.
Yeah, I agree too. No, I agree.
Kind of my side.
I'm literally happy I'm not part of like political debates. Holy shit! Is
Go
this
on,
what
Reynad.
happens?
Go on, Reynad.
Yeah, if there's nothing worse than like feeling personally attacked by 20,000 people at once. It's a shitty feeling for anybody, and like I would lash out too in your position.
Me too.
Like one thing I would think about is like you have two options. Like you can either work on improving the skill of articulating your correct idea in a way that, you know, these 50 IQ like vegetables understand, or you can like not be involved at all, right? Like if it's been a consistent problem, then like it's probably a skill you got to work on, or at least like those points that you regularly make every time should be articulated in a different way, because clearly there's a way that Destiny's doing it that they understand, but then the way you're doing it, even though it's the same point, they're not following.
Dude,
so I think you just have to like try to improve. Like,
Hasan, and I have to, and I also want to echo what he's saying. What you say, and it might sound like a lot of times your message isn't getting delivered effectively, but for me personally, I have become a radical leftist since I've been listening. Like I've been, now I'm Martin. Like I mean that in a joking way, but seriously, you've enlightened my political perspective, and because of what I've learned from your stream, and I think that a lot of people feel the same way, because you continue to in the arena of ideas, you continue to win these rounds. So I think that what you're doing is actually a good thing.
There's one other thing that I learned this from casting esports events is like nobody ever, especially like the dumber the person is, this is even truer. Nobody ever remembers what you said. They only remember how you made them feel. It's like the tone is almost more important than the content, especially when you're talking about like a giant school of fish that are like spamming emotes and stuff. So it's just stuff to keep in mind when you're trying to like get a point across. Like,
and guys, I can lighten the mood with a knock knock joke. Knock knock, Rajj.
Who's there?
Josh's hair.
Josh's hair who?
Josh's hair is missing. Call the fucking police.
All right.
Good one, John. All right. I hope you burn.
Destiny, you're echoing.
Hey, I got another one. Knock knock.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Slicker's hair.